Apple and Apple TV tvOS 26 brought us some cool new profiling features that I've made other videos about here on the channel. But the latest point release, 26.2, adds I think probably one of the best profiling features yet. And it basically boils down to the ability to make additional profiles on an Apple TV without having to use an Apple account. As I understand before, if you wanted to have multiple users, multiple profiles and such on a given Apple TV, everybody needed to have an Apple account. You had to log into it, stuff like that. That's great if everybody in the household is already an established Apple user, but maybe you have younger kids, maybe you have house guests and whatnot that you don't want their credentials, you don't want them logging into your system. But now with 26.2, you can actually make basically just unit-specific local profiles tied to and managed by a specific Apple account managed Apple ID. So you as the administrator, as the owner of your Apple TV, of your system, can create these additional things again for younger family members, guests, and whatnot. It's a really nice feature. They can be restricted as well, content managed and all of that. You can have your watch list and your history managed nice and clean just for you, while again, any guest, kids, or whatever have their own histories maintained in that local profile. It's really easy to set up. You can delete them when you no longer need them easily as well. So let's take a look actually how to do it, how do they work, how do they present for this cool new profile feature. All right, here we go. So I am running the latest hardware version, of course, of the Apple TV 4K, and I am also running the latest actual developer beta on the system as well. I understand that this profile feature is actually available now to everybody in the public release of 26.2. I think I'm already actually running 26.3, but this should be available to you in the public releases of 26.2. All right, let's take a look real quick again at how profiles work. I'm going to long press basically that home button. If I go up here to the upper right hand corner, I can see I do maintain two profiles on our Apple TV, dad for me, mom for my wife, of course. But if we go into settings and we go to the second option here, profiles and accounts, we can see a variety of options, but what I'm going to do here is go down to add a new profile. Now, it says here, have an Apple account, sign in to find your watch list, library, and more on any device, or create a profile for a kid or someone else without an account. So that's what we want to do. If you have an Apple account or you're adding a full-blown Apple user, you can do this sign in with Apple account. But for the local accounts that we're talking about here, we're going to do this create profile. Now, we can give it a name. I'm just going to call it test, I think. Would be a good enough name. You might want to name this guest. You might want to name it for the kids or the person that would actually be using this. Choose a name, test. We'll go forward. We can pick an image for this. We got all kinds of different options here. Sports, smiley faces, musical instruments, and whatever. We'll just go with this goofy looking tongue sticking out here. So here we can finish the profile. So we already input the name, we already selected an image, we can modify those if we need to. Here we can specify, is this a kid or is this not a kid? So if it is a kid, we can accept certain restrictions about what types of content and what level of content they would be able to access. If I go down there into customize, we can choose the rating level that they will be able to access. Only shows at or below your selected rating will be allowed. And there's pretty much some good granularity in here, right? All the ratings that we would expect. We can actually turn off TV shows essentially altogether, or we can specify everything from TVY up to the highest level of TVMA. I'm not going to specify this as a kid's account, so I'm just going to go back and leave kid off. Now here we can set managed by. So which of the actual kind of fully authorized Apple account users do we want to be able to administer this profile? From what I've seen so far, this basically means who's going to be allowed to either modify the profile or delete it if it's no longer needed. So I'm going to leave that tied to my personal profile here as dad. So if I go ahead and hit done, it takes just a second here, adding the profile to the box. As all of the things are established there, now we can see test is available as an additional Apple TV profile. Now let's go back here. I'm going to go back to the home screen. Okay, so to demonstrate basically how this works in terms of watch history and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and just select the Apple TV app here. We can see right off of the bar, I've got a bunch of shows that I've been watching. If I go in here and I look at my home page, my continue watching, Avengers, Ant-Man, and/or Monarch, other things that I've been dabbling in or watching with my son. If I go back to the home screen, I'm going to long press and hold. I'm going to switch my profile now over to this test profile. And as we do that, now if I come in and I attempt to access Apple TV, I have a whole new history. Basically, have to kind of almost agree to go ahead and start watching. Now, if I look at what I see on the home screen, there's no watch history here. I've actually seen this a couple different times as I was experimenting. It worked right away that the home bar was changing. There we go. It finally flipped, but you can see now we just see the Apple TV logo because this profile has no watch history. The first time I tried this off camera to kind of get an idea about how it was all working, the watch history on the top bar here disappeared right away. This time it seems like it's actually lagging a little bit, but the profile is still accomplishing what essentially it needs to do. Now, the downside to this, of course, is that it still doesn't change anything with other apps. It only really affects kind of the Apple TV app itself. So my Disney Plus profile remains the same. These are the shows that we've been watching because it's not tied specifically to my Apple ID or even that local profile. This is just tied to Disney Plus profile. So if you wanted to make guest profiles for sub apps, essentially like Disney Plus, HBO Max, and all of that sort of stuff, where we have the ability to select these other profiles inside the app, you're still going to need to go through the process of doing that. And that would basically kind of complete the circuit so that your guest and whoever it may be, kids and individuals in the household or in the family, have all of their own watch histories across the entire board. But hey, it's a step forward at least. And hopefully at some point we will get the ability to tie the Apple TV Apple account / local device profiles to specific profiles within a variety of the apps that are also installed on the player. And let's take a look here really quick what happens when we no longer want one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and log back over into my personal profile. And then I'm going to go back over into settings. And I'm going to go ahead and select test. Now we can make a couple of changes still if we want to. Again, reconfigure the profile. I'm going to go ahead and delete. And I did try this other option here, confirm with Apple device. I don't know if it's because I'm running a bunch of different developer betas and stuff on all of my devices, but I found that the confirm with Apple device didn't actually connect for me, but confirm with password did. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my password here in a way that I do not share personally identifiable information. Hit OK. So we sign in and we wait a second. We can see the little icon there flipping. And now the test profile is gone for good. This is not recoverable, so if you delete something, keep that in mind. But it does give nice flexibility to have these things only be temporary. Maybe you have house guests, house sitters, temporary folks that are with you for a period of time. Make them profiles, give them their profiles, and then kick them off when they are done with the need to have them. So there you go. I think this is actually a very, very useful feature, and I think I will probably end up making just like one general guest profile, leave it on my Apple TV, and then that way if somebody else is over, somebody's staying at our house, whatever, grandparents, whoever it may be, if they want to watch something, I don't have to have their stuff in my watch history. I don't have to have the things that they've consumed, especially like series episodes, maybe something that they just jump into 1 or 2 episodes and don't watch all of it. Get that stuff out of my own personal watching history is very nice. So sound off in the comments. Is this a cool feature? Do you like it? How could it be improved? And is this something that you're going to use? I'm interested to hear what folks have to say about it. I appreciate you watching, and of course, if I can help you out with any of your home theater and audio, video, and such needs directly, of course, Techthusiasm, we are integrators for all of this stuff. Love it. I'm able to advise, consult, give advice, and sell and represent and support a whole bunch of audio and video and home theater brands, many of which, of course, we use here in the Techthusiasm demonstration systems in the Techthusiasm household. So if you're looking for video players, kaleidoscopes, projectors, displays, speakers, receivers, processors, amplifiers, video processors, screens, subwoofers, rack systems, power management systems, all the different elements of audio and video and home theater, I've got it covered. So please reach out, jeremy@techthusiasm.net, or go to www.techthusiasm.com. Check out the webpage. Lots of big things coming very soon here to the Techthusiasm webpage. But please get in touch. I would love to help, consult, advise, and help you get hooked up with really great upgrades that make sense for you. If my content helps you, educates you, and inspires you, I would love for the opportunity to win your business. If you'd like to help me more simply and directly, of course, there's all kinds of affiliate links down in the description of my videos and available on the webpage. Amazon, Target, Walmart, Monoprice, eBay, Dick's, Macy's, Home Depot, Crutchfield, Audio Advice, and more. Please use those in your regular shopping. Thank you to all the channel members. I welcome others to become channel members as well. Thank you also for the super thanks and all of that stuff. Please do the regular YouTube things. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, share the video. Please leave a comment. Let's discuss Apple tvOS features and use that hype feature as well. All much appreciated. Thanks for watching Techthusiasm Live Podcast, Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Visit the webpage, subscribe to the newsletter. So much stuff going on around here. Thanks for watching and coming back for more home theater discussion and fun.